Have you watched the movie or read the book, The Secret? Maybe you've heard about the law of attraction and are wondering if it really works. Well, it's not some complex magic or ancient mystery. It's actually quite simple. Think of it like gravity, a universal law that never changes. Just as things falls to the ground when you drop them, the law of attraction says that you attract into your life whatever you focus on. Your thoughts eventually become a reality, and what you pay attention to grows, just like gravity. To understand the law of attraction, remember this. You attract people, things, and ideas that match your dominant thoughts. This means your life improves as you do. If you want more sales or higher income, you need to improve yourself. The same goes for being a better manager or parent. So let's discuss 4 ways you can apply the law of attraction in your life to create the life you want. Number 1, confirmation bias. One strategy is confirmation bias. As humans, we tend to look for information that confirms what we already believe. For example, when I put my dream car, a Mazda RX-8, on my vision board, I started noticing Mazdas everywhere I went. It seemed like everyone was driving a Mazda. But was this true? Or was it just because I was focusing on it? This is how our minds work. We often see what we expect to see. Another example is when you watch my videos. If you've been following my work, you might notice the many subscribers I have worldwide. However, if you look at the comments on my videos, you'll see a range of opinions. Some people might say the video is phenomenal, while others might disagree. It's interesting how the same video can elicit such different reactions from people. It's the same video, so why the difference? It's because we tend to look for information that agrees with what we already think. When you watch my videos, you don't always hear what I say, but what you want to hear. We all have this filter in our minds called confirmation bias. If something confirms what you believe, you accept it. If not, you might ignore it or argue against it. That's why the same video can get such different reactions. It's not about what I teach, but about your beliefs and how you see the world. Some people use my teachings to start successful businesses and make a lot of money. Others do nothing and dismiss it as nonsense. It's the same information, but how you use it depends on your perspective. Number 2, notice things, but don't pay attention to it. Another way I use the law of attraction in my life is by noticing things but not dwelling on them. For example, there was a time when it was raining heavily outside a penthouse where I was staying. I looked out the window and I felt a bit down, thinking about the dark clouds and pouring rain. But then my friend walked by and said, "Oh, it's so romantic." I was puzzled, thinking, romantic? It's pouring rain. However, she pointed out the beauty in the mountains and the light, seeing something positive in the same scenario that I saw as negative. This experience made me realize that what you focus on grows. It's like having a filter in your mind. Many people try to change their lives by seeking for more information, but they forget to upgrade their mental filters. My friend and I have different filters. She sees beauty when I see a dark cloud. It's important to understand that it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you perceive and think about what happens. Your thoughts and perceptions shape your reactions and feelings, not the external world. It's your internal world that creates a condition of your life. So when you're talking about your work on your business, you have a choice. You can either focus on it and give it a lot of attention, or you can choose not to. For example, when you come home and start complaining to your spouse about how terrible your day was, you actually give him more power to those negative experiences. The same goes for when your family calls and you keep talking about how bad things are at work. By doing this, you're giving those negative experiences more energy. Even though these things have already happened, you can still choose whether or not to dwell on them. This is how the law of attraction works. The more you focus on something and give it energy, the more you'll attract similar things and circumstances in your life. Number 3, when you're not paying attention but then gradually stop noticing it altogether. You see, the universe is a bit against us in a way. Let me explain. Imagine a garden. When you plant roses, you get roses, right? But what if you don't plant anything and ignore the garden completely? Weeds grow. It's not that nothing happens if you don't plant something. It's that weeds grow. Our minds work similarly. If you're not constantly feeding your mind with positive motivation, inspiration, and practical, useful information, weeds of negativity grow. That's why I don't watch the news. Most news is negative and designed to grab your attention without adding much value to your life. Instead, I focus on what I do and protect my mind's filter. I'm careful about how I see the world and what I let into my mind. The law of attraction works all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. So choose wisely what information you consume, what you pay attention to, and what you watch. You have the power to choose. Number 4, what you say to yourself becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy. What you tell yourself shapes how you see yourself. So let me ask you something. Can you share a goal or two below? Sometimes people tell me their goals and they often say things like, I want to be successful or I want to be a millionaire. But here's the thing. What you say becomes true for you. If you keep saying you want something, you'll get really good at wanting it. It's like talking to the universe, telling it what you want. And guess what? The universe listens. So if you keep saying you want something, you'll keep on wanting it without getting it. Change the way you talk. Instead of saying I want, say I am, like I am successful or I am a great entrepreneur. It's about believing in yourself and owning it. It's not about lying to others. It's about how you talk to yourself inside your head. Can you picture yourself as that person? Are your actions in line with who you want to be? You need to see yourself as that successful person before you'll see results. It's not about getting the results first, then believing it. With the law of attraction, you need to act, think, and behave like the person you want to be. That means having the mindset and taking action as if you're already successful, even before you see the money in your bank account. So there you have it. The law of attraction isn't some mystical force. It's a simple principle that says you attract what you focus on. By changing your thoughts and beliefs, you can change your life. I hope these 4 ways to apply the law of attraction in your life have been helpful. Remember, your dominant thoughts shape your reality, so focus on what you want, not what you don't want. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts and experiences with the law of attraction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.